Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Seahawks going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the offense lining up first and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. What? 280. 57.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down near the 42. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, here's Wilson. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On the ground, rolls. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Again, it's Rolls. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Brenza's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Brenza now, after the field goal, readies for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough. Dolphins first down.
Let's get it. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down following the run.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All day. All day.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Check 26. Check 26.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose.
First down, this is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
They've got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Alert. Alert. 3 out.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now let's go. 3-19.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
What's left? What's left?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Tight end's left. Tight end's left.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
They've got tight
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Alert. 319.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now that's fine now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey. 4 down. Check it out, Reed.
Leopard.
Kill.
Now let's go. 319.
Hey, check, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, watch the right.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Set.
Hey, we got 4 down.
They run again with a J. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, he's in the MVP race, no doubt. Last year, Zeke finishing 3rd. Fournette trying to better that.
Love his body control. Love how he's physical yet fluid when he runs his routes. And that's why he finds himself open so often.
Picking up where he left off in that great performance a week ago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
They start on the ground with Rawls. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, spinning away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the give, this is their fullback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And Stills over the middle. And now running right through him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Gun. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Hey,
Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now let's go. Green 30. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Watch twins. Watch
Leopard. Leopard.
Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 95.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, twisting away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an
Hurry
island.
up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Blue 90. Gone. Gone.
Four down.
Hot.
Slam.
He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for a new. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the interception, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Gone. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
Switch.
Hot.
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
3-19! Back 99, Philly, here we go!
He'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Watch left. Stop right there. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On the left side, this is Stills. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over
Set.
there. Single
Green
receiver.
39. Green 39.
Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Olsen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they're going to go for 2.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
5 down. 5 down. Stand up.
Detroit. Detroit. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Check, check, check.
Gun.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
57 to Mike. Yeah, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On second down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey,
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Ajayi. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The play clock's running down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Olsen. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Janis the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Alert, alert. 3 out, 3 out. Hey, alert. 34, eyes on 34.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. clock winding down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Dolphins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 25, check 25.
They'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Field right, field right.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And Stills over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Check nickel.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. And he's got a noon one. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tight ends left. Set. Blue 90. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 319.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Here we go now. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Easy. Let's go.
They run with a power back. Rawls. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28.
Is here, baby. Your trip is here. Strong right.
Now Wilson on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Now Wilson on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again here. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Here we go with Rawls. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch right.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
They're not ready for this. They still playing
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Brenza's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Brenza now, after the field goal, readies for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Hey,
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Four down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Key to tight end. Key to tight end.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, it's Steele. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 24-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 4.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.